Welcome to Skinny Guy Sports with Jake Mydlo and
Eli Mydlo.
it's nice to see you guys. Nice to meet you. This is the first episode. I'm excited to get started. Are you excited, E?
I'm super excited. It's going to be awesome.
Good.
I,
The blanket, I just realized, was in my mouth. I was going to read.
You want to restart it? Or?
No, we're fine.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So we're going to be doing this. We're going to try to do one once a week. We're going to do different challenges. We're going to be doing different drafts, different top 4 lists. We're going to do top 4s of certain sports subjects, instead of top 5s, because top 5s feels like it's too much, and top 3 feels like you're leaving way too much stuff
We're trying
off.
to be different.
We're trying to be different. We're going to do top 4s, much like
It's not that different.
it's a weird amount, but we're gonna maybe that'll set us apart.
I love 4. 4 is actually my favorite number. And you want to know? You know what's crazy?
Let's hear it.
Mom said it the other day. She was like, "Oh, you're the 4th kid." I never thought of that one time.
Because that's your favorite.
It's been my favorite number my entire life. Like, I would have it for sports and stuff. And she was like, "Oh, you're the 4th kid." She was like, so normal. And I was like, oh my God.
That's what it is.
Blow my mind. Yeah.
You had to have known. That's why.
In my subconscious, sure. But I never thought it one time. Deep down, I was like,
We're the smartest
4's
people to have a podcast, and I'm so glad that I have you as my co-host.
This is exactly what we want to be doing on a Monday.
Well, this is what we do. Okay. So let's start off with talking just a little bit of recent stuff. So we're not going to do this every time, but it's a huge deal that Rory McIlroy won the Masters.
Career Grand Slam.
Career Grand Slam. I used to work at a country club where just all golf all the time. And I was there for a couple of the Masters, like tournaments. And the whole thing there was like, listen, the things that people know are going to happen.
Yeah.
Death, taxes, and Rory is going to blow it at the Masters.
Yeah.
And he did it. He actually
almost,
he dialed
but he
in.
was very close to.
Well, I mean, yeah, he almost flew it. But good for Rory.
Happy for him.
Yeah, he deserves it. I mean, the dude's stupid talented. And, I mean, just career Grand Slam.
Yeah, it was an awesome sports moment. I called our brother Travis, who we're gonna have on here.
Yes.
Many times, hopefully, but we'll see.
Never. He doesn't get to, he had a sports podcast and he didn't continue it, but he can be a part of this if he wants to.
Sometimes. But yeah, I called him. He'd bet on Rory beforehand, and I'd called him halfway through, and I was like, "You understand? He's gonna choke." And I was like,
he's like,
and I was
"Oh,
like,
I
and
know."
I told him, I was like, I'm going to call you when he is sad, and I'm going to call you if you're happy, but mostly if you're sad.
But only if you're sad, actually.
But yeah, I was.
And you didn't call him, couldn't you?
No, I called him after. He said it's one of the cooler sports moments, and I agree. It's one of the cooler sports
It's good
moments
for him.
I've
I mean, he
seen.
was crying on the green and all that. That's good for him.
Very awesome.
Yeah, no, awesome. Okay. Well, let's get into it. So
Yeah.
we're going to start with our first thing, which is we're drafting. We're doing a draft. We're drafting sports movies.
Yes.
So we have to, let's flip a coin to
Yeah.
who gets the first pick, because I think we had a kind of a discussion about this the other day, and we're kind of in agreement, which I think is a word. Agreement?
Yeah.
Whatever.
We agree on.
We
on
are in
this.
agreement of what the best sports movie is.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
but so whoever gets the number 1 pick is getting this movie, I'm pretty sure.
So call it in the air. Your house, your rule. All right. Flip a coin.
Tails.
Tails. You get
All
the
right.
first pick. So you get the first pick. I get second. And
Also,
three.
hey, we have this too. All right.
Very good. You got
Good
the number
for
one
me
pick.
getting the first pick. Number 1 pick. We have a live studio audience available for us, guys.
You guys can't see them, but they.
You're not allowed to see them.
It's.
You can't see them. They're there.
You'll never.
No, there's no one there. But it's
It's
but
just
they will.
us two.
We're gonna be cheering ourselves on for certain things.
When I get a good pick, I'm.
All right, there we go. Okay. Okay, so my number 1 pick is Moneyball. I think it's nearly a perfect movie. Brad Pitt's awesome in it, playing Billy Bean, who he actually kind of looks like. He looks a lot like him. And I mean, Jonah Hill's really good in it. Just a great written movie. It was written by Aaron Sorkin, who wrote The Social Network, and it was written by Steve Zillian, who wrote Schindler's List.
Yeah.
So it's like they collabed on that for like the only time in their career, and it's just so good.
It's just a really good movie.
And
period.
No, on top of it, if it wasn't about baseball,
Like-
which it 100% is, it wasn't just a sports movie. It'd be close to a perfect movie. But that's my number one pick. So we're
Okay.
going with Moneyball for that. So your number two.
My number two is gonna be Miracle.
That's a good pick.
It's not my favorite sports movie, but I respect it as the greatest sports movie of all time, in my opinion. The speech alone, incredible. Like one of the greatest speeches in probably any sports movie. Yeah, and then probably another great speech on my third pick. I'm gonna go Hoosiers.
Oh, I forget. You get two.
Yeah, you go back to back.
Okay, yeah, we go back to back. Snake
So
draft.
I get a Miracle on Ice and Hoosiers.
Okay,
Those are my
Hoosiers is
two
great. I just watched that the other day. Not for the first time.
I'm a big really good coach guy.
I like
I'm a
good
coach guy.
coaches. You're a coaching fanatic, dude.
Yeah, I love good coaches.
Okay, so I get two picks. Okay, so I'm gonna go with. I don't want to go with Rocky because I love Rocky, but I think it's the first one's kind of boring. I'm gonna go with Creed because Creed is basically.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's one of the best movies of the past 10 years because it came out in 2015, so it's in that top 20 movies. It's definitely one of the best sports movies ever. So I'm gonna go with Creed, and then I'm not gonna go another. Ooh, I could go another boxing movie. No, I gotta switch it up. So baseball, and then let's go with Any Given Sunday.
Okay.
So I think Any Given Sunday is great too. I mean, to Al Pacino talk about coach speeches
There you go.
in that one.
Yeah.
Every inch.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you've never seen it?
No.
Oh, we got to watch Any Given Sunday.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's Oliver Stone who
Yeah.
did Platoon and Wall Street and a bunch of movies. So it's like he just knows like it's basically like you're seeing all the behind the scenes stuff of what happens in the NFL, but it's not an NFL team because it wasn't sanctioned by them because they do a lot of really like
yeah.
just
There's
like-
a lot of movies that aren't sanctioned by the NFL that go hard into the NFL idea, like the
I think-
Placements,
yes.
or
it's-
what's the one movie? I think it's like Basketball or something like that.
movie
The South Park
sucks.
guys.
I hate that movie. Anyone who thinks Basketball is a good movie, I hate that movie.
Terrible.
I like
Oh.
South Park and the guys from that make that.
They're big Broncos fans. They're from
I think
Denver.
they're from Denver. Yeah, was it I forget their names off the top of my head, but they did Basketball. Funny story. I was asleep. It was 2 a.m. and we were at a family reunion in I forget
Georgia?
No, it was in North Carolina. We were on Outer Banks.
Right.
And I was asleep on the couch because there was no bed for me there. And and Trav and Uncle Rob or somebody were watching basketball on TV, and they had it so loud while I was trying to sleep, and it wasn't funny. And like I'm like, if it was a good movie, I would have been like, okay, whatever. I'll just go to sleep. But it's so not funny that it bothered me that I'm like, turn this off. I want to go to sleep, and it's not good. They're like, it's hilarious. I'm like, no, it's not. This isn't funny.
So good.
Yeah.
I think it's a funny movie.
Trey
but,
Parker and I forget his name.
Yeah. Are they brothers?
No, they're just buddies.
best friends.
They're just buddies and writing partners. Okay,
Yeah.
so now you get two picks.
So I
So you
think
do-
you didn't take the best football movie of all time, which is Remember the Titans. And it's
This isn't
again talk about perfect movie. It's literally a perfect movie.
No, it's
Gary Bertier, left side, strong side with my guys.
okay.
You can't replace a Gary Bertier, Jake.
It's not. It really isn't that good. It's a boring movie. I don't think
it's so. You're.
I think
nuts.
if
it's
we're
a
gonna
perfect.
okay,
movie.
if we're gonna talk about how
He's the best,
like a movie,
like we're talking coaches. Another one, Denzel. Come
Denzel.
on.
Yeah, no, there's a million movies where Denzel's awesome, and that is like one of his. I don't want to say his worst movie. I don't like Remember the Titans. I didn't like.
that is
I think if
crazy.
we're talking about movies that deal with like racism and like like dealing with it through sports and stuff, Glory Road is a better movie.
Yeah,
I think
it's-
Glory Road is a much better movie.
I just like I already have a basketball movie, but I don't because I'm on a baseball movie, so that's what I'm gonna take next. But
So you get your 2 picks, and then I get one more pick.
Glory Road's great. I think Remember the Titans is the best. Like, it's the best one about like race and stereotypes and
It's
bursting through the culture of what was happening.
Yeah,
so cool. It's
that's
amazing.
Fine.
And then
listen, and that's good. It's good that they're making movies like that.
Yeah.
The problem with that is it's just not as good. It's just not as good as any of those other movies.
Good. It's so good. The best.
Okay. Well,
It's the best. It's the best football movie ever made. But
you haven't seen Any Given Sunday, and you haven't seen clearly The Replacements.
I saw The Replacements recently. I Remember the Titans is better than The Replacements, and it's so good. So I'm gonna take.
It's not better than Little Giants or Facing the Giants, the Christian movie. That movie's fun.
That movie's great. When he's blindfolded and he's gotta walk. they're like
did the entire field. For anyone who doesn't know, there's this movie. I don't know who it's. I forget the people's names that made it, but
Mom loves that movie.
It's one of those like Christian movies they made for like $5, but it's actually pretty good. It's heartfelt, and the guy and his wife are struggling to get pregnant, which is it's a weird side plot for a football movie.
It's bad.
That's a bad movie, but it's
not a good movie. But
there was another one she made us watch that is. It wasn't even a Christian one. It was just low
the
budget.
Pure Flix one about the Breakfast Club kind of place.
No, I know what you're talking about, but
that one was terrible.
Pure Flix is an interesting place. Sidebar. That was a side thing. Okay, back to it. So I get one more pick, or do I get 2 more?
I get one more.
Okay, do you?
Because I get Remember the Titans, and then I want a baseball movie. There's a lot to choose from. Like there's The Natural. There's there's so many.
The Natural's really good.
There's Rookie of the Year. But I'm going to take my favorite and just my childhood. I'm going to take The Sandlot. The original Sandlot. It's not that good of a movie. I completely understand that. But, oh my gosh, my childhood.
For nostalgia's sake,
when he's running from the dog, I wanted to be Benny the Jet Rodriguez more
you wanted
than
to be running. You want to be running from a dangerous, scary dog?
Or be the kid who kissed the lifeguard. Which again, talk about some weird stuff.
Which is, I mean,
they ended up getting married and having a lot of kids together.
But he's like 5 years younger than her.
No, much younger. He's like 10.
15. No, he's not 10 years younger than her.
He's 10 and she's 20. She's got to be. She's like 20 years old in that movie, and he's like 10. And they're like, yep, they got married
in the 1960s.
Like 20 kids.
Gross. I don't like that at all.
I think it's incredible. It's
every kid's dream. The hot lifeguard.
Sure was mine.
So that hot lifeguard. Okay, gross. But
so yeah, I'm gonna take The Sandlot.
So Sandlot's your last 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So
and then I have one, you have 2. You have one more pick. I have one more pick. Correct? Because you have 4 right now.
My 4 right now is I have Moneyball, Creed, Any Given Sunday,
and you have 2 more, and then I
have 2 more.
Yes.
And then you have 1 more.
Yes.
Okay. So what we were talking about? Do I go? I'm going to do it again.
Take your greatest basketball movie in Glory Road or whatever.
I almost did, but I'm not going to. So it's because it's better than Remember the Titans, but it's not great. Let's go with Cinderella Man, which is another boxing movie, but I cried the other day.
No diversity in your list.
There's no diversity. You need to watch Any Given Sunday because it's all black people in that movie. That's not what I meant.
Like a diverse. Like,
gotcha.
You have all boxing movies. I didn't mean. Like...
Sorry, I didn't know my brother was a racist. He's never seen.
I took Remember the Titans.
Oh yeah, true. No. Okay.
I did take a hockey movie. That's the bad.
Oh no, no. Yeah. So, yeah, Cinderella Man, story of Jim Braddock, so good,
very good. That is a very good movie. I will give.
Cry your eyes out. How good that movie is. And then my last pick. I don't know if I consider that a sports movie. What I was just thinking of. I can't. I have to. This is tough. You know what? Screw it. Glory Road. It's number
Okay.
5. So that way I have diversity, like you said.
So I'm literally gonna go
Also,
ultimate.
Glory Road is really good, and it's a true story, and it's crazy that, like, literally the first year that guy coached, he wins the national championship.
Based on a true story. It really
Yes.
Beat
For
Kentucky.
a no-name team.
beat Kentucky
Literally.
with Pat Riley.
Yeah, it was on
Which
that
is
team. It was on that
crazy.
Kentucky team. And I don't know any of the guys.
Adolph Rupp, the
Yes.
coach, like he's known as probably one of the greatest
It's
coaches
a really
ever.
good movie.
It's a really good, no, great movie,
Yeah.
but not as good as my last pick.
I wanted to see your last pick.
So, I'm gonna go ultimate diversity, so diverse that I'm gonna take a horse,
Oh, I think
and we talked about it before. I'm not gonna take Secretary. I'm gonna take Seabiscuit
That's
because it is a better movie, and I have a
It's fine. Don't go with your heart.
I kind of like played to the fans. Like I wanted to see like if they
Okay,
read my
you guys
list off.
rank our list. Tell
See
us
who's
who has
who
the better
wins.
better list. Yeah, in the comments.
I might have lost them with
Seabiscuit?
Seabiscuit.
I've got a
No
lot
one
of.
knows what
I
that
have a
is.
lot of over 70 people that follow me on all of my social media. So
No,
yeah, they're
I
gonna
have to
love
take it. I'm a
Seabiscuit.
huge horse racing guy, so
You're a big horse boy.
horse boy.
No,
so I'm a
no,
Broncos
that's
fan.
all. I mean, the Kentucky Derby's coming up. You're going to the Kentucky Derby?
Going to the Derby.
You got to take videos, and we'll add
Pretty incredible. Yeah,
We will-
it'll be on our socials.
on your social media for sure. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have
I'll
have you
do
go
I'll
to the
do a
Kentucky Derby.
rankings list. Like I'll do one
best
there.
horses.
Best horses of the Derby.
I know
or
you
something.
could. I know
something.
that's
Yeah,
yeah.
One
Well,
of these days I
save
have
it.
to. Yeah,
Save
I'll
it.
save it. We'll
We
save
might
it
do
for that time.
Okay, so that's my 5 are Moneyball. What did I say? Creed. It was Any Given Sunday.
Cinderella Man.
Cinderella Man and Glory Road.
Glory Road.
That's a good 5.
So I took Miracle. I took what was it a football movie? I took not Friday Night Lights.
You took basketball.
I did not.
No.
No, I took who's my second pick? It was not
Yours was Remember the Titans. Wasn't
Remember the Titans, and then my third pick was oh my gosh,
it? Sandlot.
Sandlot. We'll have the list, but like right when we say it, I'm gonna hate myself. I don't know why I didn't.
Sandlot.
What's the third one?
I can't remember what your third. If we can't remember your list, that's how we know my
That's,
list is better.
No. It was Seabiscuit and it was Remember the Titans, Miracle. What was the third one?
We're gonna have to edit this down.
Yes. Oh my gosh, are we gonna have to look back on what I said? I can't remember.
We can in a little bit. See, but if you can't remember it, then I have a better list.
Sandlot.
Sandlot.
So it was Sandlot, Remember the Titans. This is not in the order that I
Not in
took
this
it.
order. Seabiscuit.
Miracle, Seabiscuit, and then there was one
We
more
should have wrote it down.
that I
We
can't
have
remember
paper.
the second one. It wasn't Rocky. It was not a boxing movie. I think it was a.
You said it was diversity, so it was,
Was it Diversity? I took Miracle, and then I took this second, and I don't
what did you
remember
take
what I
second?
took. And it's got to be one of the best sports movies of all time because I took it.
I'm losing my mind. How did I not remember?
I took, not Remember the Titans,
You
not
took
the
it. You took
Replacements,
it 2 in a row. You took Miracle, then
and Hoosiers. Oh my gosh, that is terrible. We just forgot one of the best movies of all time.
guys, we're really good at this. We're so good at talking and remembering stuff.
Okay, let's redo that little. Okay, so you say your list. Now I
Okay.
know my list.
Okay. So my list. Smacking it. Like a new car. Look at this list. Moneyball. Now I forgot my Creed.
Yes.
So let's start. So my list: Moneyball, Creed, Any Given Sunday,
I got mine.
Cinderella Man, and Glory Road.
I took Miracle, Hoosiers, Remember the Titans, Sandlot, and Seabiscuit. That was my list. So
pretty
one's
good.
more diverse than the other. I'm just saying.
One's just better movies.
You have 700 boxing movies.
I have 700. For a draft like that is basically
But we
two is
really
the-
can't go wrong. I mean, we're doing.
No, we're picking all great movies. I mean,
Yeah.
I win with Moneyball. Getting the number one pick, you pretty much win with that game.
I mean, Miracle's better than Moneyball, but that's okay.
Good joke, Doug.
Comments.
All right, so let's start. Let's do this. We need to get your phone.
Yes.
So this next round, we're going to be doing an all-time NFL team. We're going to be drafting them via the random sports app that I use to do my challenges on my TikTok.
Is it a TikTok like?
Just go to my page, and you can. It's literally one of the top videos is me using the thing, and you can just use it to start right there.
Yes.
Okay. So who gets the first pick? So since I got the first pick in the draft, you get the first pick on this.
Pick, yeah.
Okay, so you just got to click the thing, click the top.
teams
Okay.
here.
So
All
the
right,
first
here we go.
team that you get.
Is the Packers.
Okay, so you get the Packers. So we're picking these players. It's you have to pick a quarterback, a running back, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, defensive player, and a kicker. So that's to build the best team. So we need to write these down because we're gonna. If we can't remember Hoosiers,
we will write this down. Okay. I could take Rodgers. I really could. But I'm just gonna take Aaron Rodgers and just be happy with that.
Okay. So you don't have to record the whole thing.
Yeah, we're just doing the edit.
Okay. Yeah, he recorded the entire him saying that. So
it's okay.
Behind the scenes. Okay. So you're taking Rodgers?
I'm gonna take Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. I can't take Aaron Rodgers.
You cannot.
So when you get that, it's kind of like a draft, but it's also like when you pick a player, that player is yours.
So now it's your turn.
Okay. Okay. So you.
But
got
it's fun
Rodgers.
because you get a random team.
Okay, so we're getting a random team. Cowboys. Okay.
We're getting the Packers and the Cowboys. That's fun.
Okay, Packers, Cowboys. Cowboys are my brother's and my dad's favorite team, and the Packers are mine. Okay, so let's go. I think I'm going to go with, I don't want to blow my pick too quick. So we're going to go defensive player, and I'm going Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders. Okay.
Sanders. That's my defensive
That's a good
player.
pick.
Maybe one of the best defenders of all time.
Corners, yeah.
Best corner, probably the best corner of all time. So, okay.
All right, here we go. Come on, Broncos. It'd be fun. Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Ooh, this
Okay,
is very
so
good. Ooh, I want to. That.
There's a million guys you can go
There's
with.
defensive player. I could go Richard Sherman. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go running back. I'm gonna go Sean Alexander.
Good for 2 years. That's fine.
But we're talking about their primes, right?
It's them in their prime, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean,
he did set the record for 1 year.
Then LT broke it.
broke
But
it.
I'm gonna take Sean Alexander.
Okay, so Sean Alexander. Okay. Oh, so sad you took Sean Alexander from me. I can't.
He is an incredible running back.
No, he was fantastic. But he was great for, there was like a 3-year stretch. Are you going to take Priest Holmes too?
Hey, Priest Holmes is nice.
Priest Holmes reference. Great for 1 year. Okay, so I'm picking the Commanders. I get so mad whenever I get the Commanders because for months, literally, I was plagued by them in my thing.
Yeah.
You guys remember. Okay, so Commanders. Okay.
You were making fun of my Sean Alexander pick. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, let's go with... Oh, man.
Take Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to... Let's go wide receiver. Let's go with... Oh, no, it's dumb.
There's not a lot of receivers.
I don't know. Maybe not receiver. I can't. Oh, man. Now I'm upset I didn't go running back. I didn't go... but that's the point of the game. Oh, my gosh. This is hard. Because I don't like the Commanders.
They're not very
good. They've had Redskins were good. I mean, they had some good players, but Commanders I got to go with. So
Doug Williams?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let's go with wide receiver. We're going to go with Santana Moss as my second wide receiver. I'm already upset.
And you made fun of my Sean Alexander pick? At least he won an MVP.
We're done recording. This is the last episode. No. Okay. Yeah. So I gotta go.
Santana Moss.
Santana Moss at wide receiver 2.
Yeah, that is already. All right, here we go. Come on.
All right.
Here's my team. Patriots.
Oh,
come on.
No. You already picked your
I already
quarterback.
took Rodgers. Dang it. All right.
Okay,
Patriots.
so there you go. So you can't.
Oh, Randy Moss.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the best season he ever had as a
I don't know. I think I picked the better Moss.
Let's go. I am dominating right now. Randy Moss.
All right.
Probably the greatest receiver besides Jerry Rice.
All right. I really need to get the 49ers. Just so I can rub it in your face.
Vikings. Can't take him.
I can't take him. Okay, Vikings.
I took him already.
Adrian Peterson.
Okay.
I'm taking Adrian Peterson.
Smart you didn't take. Who would you have taken for the Commanders at running back?
For the Commanders at running back? I probably, and I thought about it, I could go
I'm trying to think who.
I'm blanking on his
Clinton
name.
Portis?
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Because I was going to say...
He's a Bronco, so...
I was going to say Clinton Moss, but that's not his name.
Clinton Moss.
They played together, Santana Moss.
Yeah.
I keep saying Priest Holmes. Why is Priest Holmes on my brain? Adrian Peterson, though.
Denver Broncos.
Wide receiver, tight end, defensive player.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Kicker.
I'm going to go defensive player. I'm going to go Champ Bailey.
That's smart.
That's
smart.
my team. Love me some Champ. I could have went...
Chump Bailey.
I could have went with tight end.
You could have gone
Shannon
with
Sharp.
You could have gone with kicker, one of the few guys to kick a 70-something yard field goal.
No, I don't think he kicked a 70-yard.
It was
Matt Prater?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
70? It wasn't 70?
I don't think anyone's kicked a 70-yard.
An 89-yard field goal?
I don't think anyone's done that.
No,
I think
it was 60-something. It was
he broke the record.
Yes.
In Mile High.
I think he set the record and broke it.
And then
has anybody
Tucker broke it.
Justin Tucker did. That's right.
So.
And then he missed like 10 field goals last year.
He's terrible.
Right.
And then he got next.
Oh yeah. What?
Interesting.
No one likes Justin Tucker. Ever. All right. So my next team is San Francisco. Wide receiver Jerry Rice. Jerry
that just
Rice.
saved your draft. Okay. All right.
Jerry Rice.
All
Dude,
right. I still have a
my
receiver.
team is killer, and I haven't picked a quarterback yet.
You're gonna get stuck with the Jags pick. You could have taken Montana.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Probably should have taken Montana.
The GOAT. I'm gonna pass up the GOAT. No, sorry, no.
Cowboys.
Jerry Rice. Cowboys.
That is
Wide
a
out.
receiver. Either Michael Irving or Terrell Owens.
I know who I'm picking.
I'm gonna take Terrell Owens.
Smart.
Yeah, I think
smart. I would
his prime was better than Michael Irving's one. And I'm going off of their primes and what my team would do
Michael Irving
against your team. I'm going to go Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens. Okay, so
I mean, he had 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons with the Cowboys. Pretty incredible.
I can't believe you didn't pick
Jason Witten
or who's their kicker that missed a bunch of field goals?
Brandon Aubrey?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't miss a bunch. Or
no,
I could have taken Dan Bailey.
I'm thinking of Vanderjack from 1,000 years ago. Dude,
I could have taken Dan Bailey. He was pretty good.
Dan Bailey.
He was their kicker for the mid 2010s. He was not good.
So good. These guys. All right, I need a quarterback, a tight end, and a kicker. Seattle.
Oof. Not a lot of you better take a kicker there. What are you going to take, Matt Hasselbeck?
No.
You thought
we're going to go kicker. We're going to go Jake Myers, I believe, is their kicker now.
Jake Myers? I couldn't tell you.
We have the options.
Phone.
Yes, we all have the.
I do believe that.
I believe it's
right.
Jake Myers, and I think he's the kicker there.
Jake Myers football.
Jake Myers, Jake Mydlo.
Something came up as a Hampton Inn.
Hold on, Jake Myers. Go to that.
Jake Myers football, Hampton Inn. You get 15% off in Butler.
Jake Myers. Does he own the Hamptons in Butler, Tennessee?
In Butler, Pennsylvania, 15% off discount at the Hampton Inn.
Jake Myers,
linebacker.
No, I'm over the map. I'm over high school career. Did he play for Seattle? Who are these people? Did I pick someone that?
Put Jake Myers. No, you get Jake Myers.
Okay, hold on.
From Springfield, Pennsylvania, or whatever it's called.
Spelling Seattle wrong. Hold on.
Oh, there it is.
Jake Myers.
Okay.
Kicker.
He's
okay.
a real guy.
Jason Myers.
Jason
Shoot.
Myers.
So I have to pick Jake Myers?
No, you get Jason Myers.
Jason Myers.
We know what you meant.
Sorry, I have myself on the brain. Jake Mydlo. Jason Myers.
You're a big Pennsylvania guy.
I love the Pennsylvania Hampton Inn.
15% off.
If this podcast goes big, we better get 15% off at the Pennsylvania Hampton
We're gonna
Inn.
do a video there.
I will do.
If this
100%.
if this gets big,
If this gets 1 million views,
I'll go to Pennsylvania.
I will go to Pennsylvania to the Hampton Inn there, find whoever this Jake Myers is, and I will video myself
meeting
Myers. Them, and I want to hang out with Jake Myers
and say I took you.
They're gonna be like, he got fired for
something really
beating
bad.
up a kid here,
and you're like, oh my gosh. No. Terrible. The kid came all the way to Pennsylvania.
The kid ran at the indoor pool, and he
shoved him in.
Jake Myers shoved him into the pool. Okay, so Jason Myers.
Jason Myers.
Jason Myers.
Good.
Myers.
Okay. All right, my team.
I'm gonna get screwed.
You have a really bad team.
No, my team is good.
Colts, tight end, easy. Gonna take what's the dude's name? Brandon Stokely? No.
He was a wide receiver.
No, not
I know who you're talking about. I'm not gonna tell you his name.
Dallas Clark.
Dallas Clark. Yep.
Dallas Clark.
That's a good pick.
And I have Rodgers, Sean Alex. I got a good team. I don't know about you. I'm a big mid 2000s
Jake Myers though.
You're right. I don't have that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you are stuck on quarterback. Whatever team you get.
Okay,
this is it.
Okay. Oh, no, I have tight end.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Because you still have kicker.
That's what a way to do my draft. Because now I don't get
whatever
shackholded by my kicker.
Okay, so who am I gonna get? Bills. The Bills.
You could take him, quarterback.
Yeah. Josh Allen. I'm taking Josh Allen. That's smart because he's
incredible. He won the MVP this year.
MVP. Josh Allen.
You were gonna take Dalton Kincaid.
I maybe. Would you have thought less of me? Would you have thought less of Jake Myers?
Maybe I would have. Yeah, you could have taken Jim Kelly, but
I thought
Josh Allen's a better
Hall of Famer. No, he's much better player.
I think he's a better build than Jim Kelly was.
He will be to build this team. I would much rather have Josh Allen than Jim Kelly. Sure. Okay, your kicker. I get my kicker.
Los Angeles Rams.
Gay.
Matt Gay.
Matt Gay's pretty good, dude.
Matt Gay is a good kicker.
All right.
Well, Matty Gay.
Matthew Gayman. Okay.
That is not his name.
No.
Gay isn't happy, Jake.
I have a whole video on TikTok that's got thousands of views of because of Matt Gay. Gay is good.
See, Matt Gay.
Sure.
There you go. That's why we take him. Friend of the podcast.
Matt Gay, friend of the podcast. Jets. Ooh. I guess I gotta go.
Wait, this is a tight end?
Tight end. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I have to pick a tight end.
Thank God you didn't have quarterback. Joe Namath, I guess. But...
Joe Namath has 10,000 yards.
With
all the things. It's more than that, but it was like 15 or
different time back
17,000. They never threw the ball. And
against plumbers.
And so little touchdowns. He has the smallest, not even 200, something crazy low. And
they always talk about he called the game. And put up the one. He didn't score a touchdown. I think he threw 5 passes in that Super Bowl. That running back for them, I don't know his name, but scored 2 touchdowns.
It was also the
I don't think he even won Super Bowl MVP that year.
And you know who they beat? They beat
Colts.
The Colts. They beat Johnny Unitas' Colts, and he never won a Super Bowl because of that.
Is that true?
Never won a Super Bowl.
Wow, that's crazy. I don't.
He won championships. He won NFL championships, but he
never
won
a
Super Bowl.
Never won a Super Bowl,
if I'm not mistaken.
Because he'd lost. Yeah, he'd lost to the Cowboys a few times.
I don't think he played in Super Bowl after that, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
I probably am mistaken. But yeah, he never won a Super Bowl. So tight end,
For the Jets.
Dustin Keller.
What?
Dustin Keller.
I don't know who that is. Helen Keller's brother?
He-
That's not a real person.
He's blind and deaf, and he played for the Jets.
And he played with
in the
Jake Myers.
in the late 2000s, early 2010s.
Wow. Was he good? Because I've never heard of him.
Right.
I've never heard of that man.
No,
in my
maybe
life.
not Dustin Keller. Shoot.
Tyler
go-
Conklin?
I'm going Dustin Keller.
Dustin Keller. And you made fun of my
I'm not
Sean
gonna argue my
Alexander
team.
pick.
My
Yeah,
team
it's,
sucks.
It's pretty bad because I have
pretty
Aaron
definitive.
Rodgers, Sean Alexander, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, Dallas Clark, Champ Bailey, and Matt Gay. And you have what?
I have Josh Allen, Adrian Peterson, Jerry Rice, Santana Moss, Dustin Keller, Deion Sanders, Jason Myers, who I called Jake Myers.
So you don't even know half your guys' names. I don't know who
I know Dustin Keller.
Keller even is.
I know who these people's names. I just got bad picks.
I think I won pretty definitively.
Yeah, you won that one.
Let's go.
All right. So now,
1-0.
okay. So now our last round, we do our top four.
Yeah.
So my top four. Let's start. We always start with four, work our way up to one because we never you never
Yeah.
start with your never start with one. Okay. So my number four, because you got your number one pick, so we'll go with my number four first. My number four. Oh, and our category for this top four is quarterbacks of the 2010s, from 2010s to 2020s.
Yep.
So you don't count the 2020s, but just from literally 2010 to 2019. These are our top four quarterbacks.
Yep.
Okay. So my number four is Drew Brees
Number 4.
at 4.
Okay.
He lost a lot of games, but he's number 2, I believe, number 3 in touchdowns all
Right.
time. Number 3 in, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, number 3 in yards all time
Yeah.
behind, he might
Number
be number
3.
He might
He's
be
number 3 because I think it's Brady, Peyton, and him. Yes.
I don't know.
No, Peyton passed him. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, fair. Well, then,
Then Favre somewhere.
it
up
solidifies my list still. So
Yeah.
then, so for Drew Brees, there was a lot of seasons he went like 8-8
there. Yeah.
and like 6-9 and stuff like that. So like, well,
He also won a
6
Super
and
Bowl.
9.
He also
Six-
won a Super Bowl in that
He
era.
won he only won one Super Bowl though too.
Yeah. I mean.
Of these guys, I'm talking about, and that's, trust me, one Super Bowl is really hard to come by.
Yeah.
So so my number 4 is Drew Brees. Who's your number 4?
So I'm gonna go with Big Ben, number
Smart.
4. Yeah, it was pretty much early 2010s. I want to talk about. He won, I think, in 2010 against the Cardinals, or was that?
Yeah.
Around there. And then he went to another Super Bowl
One of the
against
best
Packers.
one of the best Super Bowls ever.
So, and then he went to multiple AFC championships. Those Steeler teams of the early 2010s.
They're
were
fantastic.
Awesome.
They're so well coached and so well
So
just put together, just a well-run organization. But they also, he had like games where he was throwing for like 500. Did he throw for 600 yards?
He
in
might
one
have.
game? I think
It's-
there's
it's crazy.
some crazy games where he like,
like when
but he would also go off for like 5 interceptions too. There would be games like that, but then also throw 5 touchdowns.
And he would never really have like a solidified number one. Yes, Heinz Ward was incredible, but that was like more early 2000s.
yeah.
Like
No.
like
he had a
2010
very solidified number.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio
Yeah,
Brown.
very much.
Maybe one of the best receivers
Probably, yes,
to ever
that's
play the
true.
game.
That is very true.
Let's yeah.
I was thinking more like the Mike Wallace era when they had like him and young Antonio Brown and like not Heinz Ward, Heath Miller. Those were some awesome teams. So
Santonio Moss. No. Santonio
Holmes
Holmes. Sorry.
with the catch against the Cardinals.
No, I've still got
You're a big
I've still got
Santonio
Santana
Moss
Moss
guy.
fan in my head. Santana Moss was awesome.
At
was
Miami, he was not great in the NFL.
He was good in the NFL.
He was fun in Madden because he
Yeah.
was fast.
And I always kept him as my number 3 receiver in Madden whenever I was building franchises because he was so fast.
Here you got him as number 2
I got him as my number 2.
all time.
Okay. So you're number 4. Okay, so my number 3 Peyton Manning.
Whoa.
Peyton Manning at 3.
At 3?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You don't like my list? Get out
I
of
don't
here.
like your list.
Sorry.
I'm not a fan.
So Peyton Manning, obviously. Also, wait. So we're going 2010s.
Sidebar.
He had fallen down. He had fallen down in the 2010s.
Sidebar. I totally forgot about one of the guys on this list.
Yeah, I know, because you just saw my list.
No, not because like you saying him at 3. I just remembered somebody.
Somebody separate from who you just
and
saw.
I just don't have him on my list. And I think he should be there.
100% deserves to be
100%.
I know who you're talking about. I'm reading your mind.
But
right
I put my list down, so I'm going to keep it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no. So, yeah. But and my argument for why he's number 3 as opposed to number 2 is what Peyton Manning. He had his injury. He had the amazing season where he threw 55 touchdowns, of course. But after that,
Denver.
Brock Osweiler was the quarterback basically for you guys in that Super Bowl year.
If he didn't come back, I've talked this with you a lot. If he didn't come back, we don't win the Super Bowl that year.
No, of course not.
Because we lose to Pittsburgh in that playoff.
You don't get to the Super Bowl without Brock Osweiler.
That's true.
Gets his bag because
neither one of them were
Peyton
like
Manning
a huge.
couldn't throw the ball at 40 yards down the field. He couldn't.
Yeah,
he was
that's true.
He was still as accurate as he ever was, but he couldn't throw the ball. He had an all-time defense. All that in that Bronco team.
The Orange Crush defense. Yeah,
fantastic.
It was incredible.
But
no fly zone.
He also the 55 touchdown year. He lost the Super Bowl that year. Got destroyed by Seattle.
That's true.
By the Legion of Boom. So it's an all-time defense, but at the same time, he wasn't to the height of his powers in those years. Like in 2008 is when they won against the Bears, and he was the better quarterback than Tom Brady was. I would say at that time, and then Tom Brady overtook him because once he started getting a little older, and Brady has 7 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
But then your number 3.
I'm gonna go Drew Brees, and I think
okay, 3.
So. I'm just gonna say it. I forgot Aaron Rodgers, and he should be. I think he should be 4. I think he should be even.
Aaron Rodgers should be at 4.
Yeah, I think Brees even could be higher than him for me. And I know that's crazy to say.
They both have one Super Bowl.
They're very similar to each other. I think he's better than Big Ben. So it's like that's the feeling.
Rodgers.
But,
you just forgot Rodgers.
I just forgot Aaron Rodgers, even though I took him in my draft. But Brees, obviously beat Peyton. That was I think before 2010. But those 2010s, 2019. I mean, if it wasn't for the non-pass interference call against the Rams, he goes to another Super Bowl against the Patriots. A lot of those teams are so good.
Brees versus
Brees
Brady.
Brees Brady,
which would have been crazy.
Instead, we got the 3-7 Super Bowl with that Rams.
Super Bowl sucked
it was
so
terrible.
bad. I was at a party with my friends, and we had to just drink because it was so bad. I was like, "This is the worst." It was just me and my buddy Sean just sitting next to me. He was at my wedding, and we just sitting next to each other like, "This is awful.
The worst.
It
was awful.
Sucked. I wish it was a blowout. It wasn't even that. It was just boring.
It was nothing fun about it.
Yeah.
So, Brees at number 3.
Brees at number 3.
So use your number 2.
My number 2 is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Because one, he's one of, if not my favorite player of all time, and also won 3
MVPs.
3 MVPs. Does he have 4?
That was more past the 2020.
That was in the 20. That was in 2020, I believe.
Yeah. So I think he has 3 or 4. I think he has 3.
I believe he has 4.
He might have 4.
We have the Google.
How many
MVPs does Aaron Rodgers have? As a Packer fan, I should know this. I believe it's 4.
How many MVPs does Aaron Rodgers have? This is why we have phones. 4. All right. So he's got 4 MVPs.
He has 4 MVPs.
But one of them was past 2019.
Yeah, so I'm not going to really consider that.
We're talking the 2010s era.
He also had amazing seasons, highest QBR ever, highest QB rating of anybody ever.
Yeah.
I mean, just consistent winner. Never really had other than the season before drafting Clay Matthews and BJ Raji, his true first season as a starter, he's never had a bad season.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's the Rodgers experiment,
especially with the Packers.
crazy.
I'm saying in the 2010s, he never had a bad season.
100%. And the Rodgers everything's crazy now with him and with the ayahuasca and
All that
everything.
stuff.
He's a nutcase, but I would respect that he's in the top 4. I think
would-
he is higher than Big Ben, but I just forgot about him.
We've made this argument about like
I think Breeze would be higher
who's the
than him.
most talented quarterback ever and all that too.
Probably Rodgers.
Yeah.
Is up there.
He other than the year that he won the Super Bowl, didn't really have a top 5 defense.
He just never
Didn't have
took
all
the
these
next step.
No, I think the Packer front office, as a Packer fan, were the problem because they didn't surround him with players that deserved that had. He had Devontae Adams, who they drafted and built into a
He
great
was a
player.
third
and
rounder though.
Yeah, and
So-
but never drafted a wide receiver in the
Never.
first round. Never drafted a tight end in the first round. Never getting all these people never drafted a running back in the first round.
Yeah.
It was just like no other skill players to. The first round pick that they had where they drafted a skill player was Jordan Love.
Yeah.
And that was the first
Crazy.
time. Yeah, insane. And I was upset, but I'm glad he's our quarterback now. But Rodgers, arguably most talented quarterback ever. I think deserves to be a number 2 there. Who's your number 2?
My number 2, talk about favorite players ever, is Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning. Smart.
Yeah, he won me a Super Bowl. Great, one of the greatest days of my life.
I was between those two, putting
Yeah.
those two at 1
So
and 3.
I think
A 2 or
if you're arguing, I think it's really definitively Peyton, Breeze, like Brady, that era is just those kind of quarterbacks.
It's hard not to pick those guys.
Because they all won Super Bowls, they all were at the top of their class, they all would win MVPs and stuff. So, yeah, Peyton.
I mean, Rodgers won 3 of them in that amount of time, so
That's fine. Peyton was, I think he had the greatest statistical season in history. Yes, we lost in the Super Bowl, but I just remember every single time we touched the ball, we would score a touchdown. It was the coolest team to ever watch. Demaryius Thomas, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Eric Decker. That team was so cool.
Julius
that alone,
Thomas.
Yes, Julius Thomas.
was great.
Yeah, that team was
fantastic.
Incredible. So
Also
didn't have a
had-
great defense.
Yeah.
It was the complete opposite of the Super Bowl team that we had. We had a bad
Did you have
offense
No
and a good
Moreno
defense.
as your running back, or was that?
No Sean. We had Ronnie Hillman. We had a lot of guys, but yeah, we were stacked. But
that was a really good team.
that Denver team was awesome. Just remember thinking that's the coolest team ever, and he was the coolest quarterback. I loved
Also,
him.
not
in
to
the 2010s.
disregard how good the Colts teams were. Those
Oh
Colts
my
teams were
gosh.
fantastic.
I just-
while
well,
was
he
around.
was-
but he was the
from
the general of that team.
Yeah, because he got injured in 2011. So most of the 2010s he was a
most of the
Bronco.
yeah, that's true. I mean, just as
If we're talking
that
2000s,
could
he has an
argue
argument
him
against.
being low. 2010s being lower on the list. Then I would
No,
say
he won a Super Bowl and won
Yeah.
2 MVPs. I think he was incredible. I have no problem putting Peyton at 2. He's not number 1.
I don't have a problem with it. My biggest thing was the injury, losing the Super Bowl, thinking it like Brock Osweiler.
Well, he got to a Super Bowl. Rodgers didn't. That's the
did.
difference.
He
Rodgers
did
got
and
to
he
1.
won. He
That's what
won.
I'm saying. He won. Yeah, but so did Peyton. Peyton went to 2. So we're thinking.
Okay.
And
He went to and lost one, but Rodgers never lost. Aaron Rodgers, for all argument's sake, has never lost a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's been to one.
He just
I
couldn't get
guess.
to a
Yeah,
second one.
exactly.
But if we're gonna argue,
Yeah. Peyton's clearly number 2. Who's your number 1?
my number 1 is obviously Tom Brady.
Mine as well.
Both,
Let's
both
just
Tom
get
Brady.
that out of the
That's
way.
number 1. Clearly,
Should be the GOAT.
I would say in the 2010s, did he have 4 Super Bowls?
I think we went down the list. I think he went to like 7 Super Bowls in that era
He went to 7 in that era.
and won
Lost
like 4.
3? Lost 2 of them?
Lost 2 of them or lost. I have no idea. It's a
2010
crazy.
But then 2020.
I think he lost 2. I thought
with
he
Tampa
lost
Bay
to
and all that
Philly
stuff.
and he lost to New York. Like that era, he just dominated every era of football.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's
incredible.
pretty clear who the GOAT is.
I think
in
he is
terms
the
of
most
quarterbacks.
dominant athlete of any sport. Period. Like he was the most successful of any athlete to be in any sport.
Tiger Woods
is up there.
in the like.
But Tiger never is like. Can he's definitively the GOAT because he didn't pass
he was
Jack for the
literally
majors?
giving points.
Right.
Basically,
I agree.
for the Masters odds
100%.
in 2007. Like
Yeah.
that's insane. But all that being said, Tom Brady, it's like the right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Tom Brady.
I think
deserves
Michael Phelps has an argument and all those guys, but it's
it. You can make the Michael Jordan argument. You
Yeah.
can make the LeBron
course.
argument. All that stuff.
All
but,
those
but at
guys.
the same time, I think Tom Brady's up there at the top 2.
100%.
Okay. Well, that's our first podcast, guys. Hopefully it was good. We're gonna be coming back. We're gonna put these out weekly. I don't know how to wrap this up. I hope that
Skinny Guy Sports.
Skinny Guy Sports.
Episode 1.
Yeah, first episode of Skinny Guy Sports. I hope you guys watch it. Comment down below what challenges you want us to do, what drafts you want us to do, what different top 4 lists you want us to do. Please view this, send this to your friends. We'll be back.
See ya.
See ya.